Morning, gardeners. Tony and I, for the last couple of nights, have come out and we have been around the garden with a salt pot, killing slugs and snails. Now, if you don't like that, that's just blooming tough. I'm eating my veg. I'm not putting them in the garden for slugs and snails, and you wouldn't believe we must have got over 100 in the last 2 days. Big slugs, big snails, small snails. But what I wanted to show you, oh, the beans are coming, look. But what I wanted to show you, oh, look at these beans are coming up here. They're all starting to come, and my cucumber is coming back. I thought it had died, but it's coming back, look. So let's see, we might hopefully get some cucumbers. But what I want to show you is the gutter garden. I moved it down here, and I've been using it, to be honest, to store plant pots. But yesterday I set it all up again. I've put that across the top just to keep the worst of the wet off. It is under the pergola slightly, but it does get wet down there. So I've put it there, and I've put some lettuce, beetroot and white Lisbon onions. I want them all just for the green shoots, the onions. So there's my little gutter garden. If you look, I'm not putting anything down there because I'm sure that's far too shady. But up there, 2 tiers, gutter garden, making the most of every bit of space. Blueberries are nice, and I actually got quite a surprise the other day. I think I've got a pink blueberry up the garden as well. I bought one in a cheapy shop and didn't know what it was. Well, I knew it was blueberry, obviously, but I didn't know what variety. But look at these lupins, grown from seed, and they're pretty. Unfortunately, I want a yellow one. Everything seems to be purple or pink. But look at the apples on the tree. Look at this. Oh, and I'll tell you what else I'm going to do today. I'm going to cut down the apple tree that's in the hedge. I am going to do it. I nearly did it last night. I nearly did it, and I thought, God, there's some apples on it. And then I thought, it's not going to ripen until October. God, if I'm that desperate for an apple, and I never will be, I'll go and buy some in the shop, because I want that apple tree out of there. And it's a shame, because it's a beautiful, beautiful tree. If you're only going to plant one tree for an apple, red Falstaff, it's absolutely gorgeous. There, can you see it's in the hedge there? But I need it out of there. I want the hedge to grow nice and thick and strong. This red apple, I don't know, it's brittle. Got plenty of fruit on, but the tree itself just seems brittle. Each time you walk past, something knocks off it. I think that might be coming out as well, but I might dig that one out and transplant it somewhere else. If it survives, great. If it doesn't, what a shame, but never mind. Look at the penstemon. Aren't they beautiful? Everything's really, really lush. These strawberries here, as I say, these were the perpetual ones. Look at that. Full of flowers again. Oh, and they're as sweet as anything. Absolutely gorgeous. But we don't have any ripe strawberries at the moment. Pond is full of frogs. Clearly not doing the job, because some of the sizes of the slugs we've had out of here. I'll tell you what else I've done. Some of the cat-face tomatoes, the Black Russians. Oh, I've took them off because they look all gnarly and nasty. So let me just get past here. I'm going to let them ripen and take some seeds off them. Oh, no, I will use them. I'll use them for cooking, but they look all gnarly and nasty. And nah, not giving it garden space. I'll keep the nice roundy ones. In fact, you know what? Maybe I should just eat the whole lot and grow roundy ones. It's not that I'm indecisive, I just can't make up my mind. Look at these Carlin peas. As I say, they are not as sweet as, is it her screen shaft? I can't remember pea varieties, but they're not as sweet as them, but by goodness, they're productive. Look at them. So I want to leave them to dry on the plant if I can stop eating them as I go past. And I'll leave them to dry, and then I'll pick them off at the back end of the year. And then I'm going to put in here, I'm going to put my white 9-star broccoli. It's a perennial thing. So I think 3 plants will fit in there. It's a decent size. We'll see. But it's all looking nice, isn't it? I'm glad I've put lots of colour in. Particularly because everything's been eaten by the flaming slugs. I'm going to take that fennel out today. It's taken up space that doesn't need to be taken. And it's not bulbing, it's just set seed. I've got plenty of fennel seeds, I don't need any. Having said that, mind, the flowers are nice actually in salads. Aniseed, if you like aniseed, it's gorgeous. These calibrachoa are beautiful. But the one over there that we put in the chimney, do excuse my laundry, I've been re-dyeing my black jeans and t-shirts. I did that yesterday. What a faff. But for £8 odd, they look like new again. 2 pairs of jeans, 2 t-shirts. Can you see there, look, in the chimney? I think I need to lift it out today. It's just not sunny enough. It just isn't sunny enough. As I've said before, this is a dark area of the garden, which is why we're going to move the pond down to this area. It does get sunshine, but not until late afternoon, so I'm going to move that today. Look at that beautiful lupin. That's a nice one. Again, though, as I said, I wanted pink ones. You should see the bloomin' slugs. Oh, if you have a green stalk, just make sure you check them. Slugs and snails. They were at the top of this cane the other day. The cane here with the peppers. Slugs, a snail at the top of the cane. For goodness sake. Big fat slugs on it too, so we went round and we have dispatched them. Not sharing my veg with the slug population. Absolutely not. Look at this. This, would you believe, is an amaryllis. That thing, we were given it for Christmas a few years ago, and it flowered. It flowered beautifully. And then I just stood the bulb down the garden, and a few weeks ago, I saw it was shooting. It's been through frost and snow and freezing and goodness knows what. It was shooting, so I lifted it out, and we brought it up the patio, and it's decided it's going to flower. Look at that. Beautiful amaryllis. The citrus trees are all doing well. I gave them all a really good trim back, just to give some shape into them. Daylilies. What else have we got? Oh, look at that dahlia. Isn't that a beautiful one? The red one. That's another thing I did, actually. I put dahlias, dotted them at the end of each of the things. And we've been a bit careful because dahlias are an absolute martyr to the slugs and snails. But we've been keeping an eye on them, so they're doing quite well. But everything's been so slow because of the weather, but today is warm. Hopefully we're not going to get any more rain for a few days. But the hedge, look at the hedge is coming. It looks like a proper hedge now, doesn't it? Let's step back and do it this way. Look at that. It does look like a proper hedge. Isn't that Asa beautiful? I've put carrots in there. I did them a while back and they're in there. I open them up over night time just to water them. Then I put the lid back down. What I will do is once they start coming, I will fleece them. Sorry, not fleece, net them. I've got a carrot net. Then my potatoes, I've just took them off the pathway just to give us a bit more space. Unfortunately, because the lid has to stay open, I can't see the garden from the conservatory, but oh, look what the slugs have done to my hostas. Look at that. They've chewed them to flaming bits. Bloomin' things. Look at them. They're absolutely in shreds. But it's been very wet and it's been a blooming good year for slugs and snails. Oh, do you know what this is? Avocado. And it's about 5-year-old, that poor thing. And every year I think I've killed it. Nope, it comes back. This one I really thought I'd killed. This was a small one. This is a 3-year-old one. I really thought I'd killed that. It goes in the garage and I forget to water them. So this year, when it comes indoors, it's going in the conservatory. But look at that. 5-year-old avocado. I doubt it'll ever fruit. But we shall see. Time will tell. Anyway, I'll leave you with the shot of the garden because everything's looking green and beautiful. And I'll say, happy gardening this morning, folks.